Hi, I'm Sally, and I wanted to walk and talk with you guys about super shoes. So I wore super shoes for the last 2 marathons, and I had a great experience. I feel like it was great for speed, performance, comfort. It gave you the extra boost when you needed it. But I wore 2 different super shoes for the last 2 marathons, and I had such a different experience with the 2 of them. So the first marathon that I used super shoes, I got the Nike Alpha Flies, and I like them. I like them a lot. It gave me a PR for that marathon. I guess it helped me achieve a PR for that marathon. I got a 3:20. But I think the Nike model is not really good for my feet shape. I think it's a little bit for narrower feet, and I feel like my feet can be kind of like wide. And so by the end of the race, I was blistering. The sides of my feet were bleeding. But honestly, I didn't feel it because I think other parts of my body were in pain. So it didn't, like one area of pain was very little overall compared to every part of my pained body. And for the second shoe, I wore the Saucony Endorphin Elite 2s, and I thought they fit so much better in terms of comfort, and I think it was very comparable to the Alpha Flies in my opinion, in terms of speed and performance. Price point wise, also about the same, $300 for the Alpha Flies and $275 for the Saucony Endorphin Elites. I think that I also, I guess to preface everything, I wore Saucony shoes for most of my training. I love the Saucony brand. I've worn the Pros, I've worn the Speeds, and then I also worn the Guides. And so I think they just fit my foot a lot better. And I just overall had a very good experience with it, even after 26 miles. And one thing that really helped me was going to Roadrunner Sports and doing the Fit Finder. And it examines your feet. It tells you the curvature of your feet. I think the first time I went, it was inaccurate, and it said that my feet were 5 and 5.5. I usually wear 7, but I went again to a different location, and I ended up like getting a 7 and a 7.5 for my feet, which were a lot more accurate. And I also got to try the Endorphin Elites in the store because they have treadmills there, and I think it just provided me a lot of comfort having tried the shoes before I bought them. So yeah, I'm curious to know what super shoes that you have tried, which work for you and which haven't. All right, see ya.